Hello, Tom Frezza here from the Naval History and Heritage Command, and today we are again going to be cooking with history, with a recipe out of the 1945 edition of the Cookbook of the United States Navy. And the recipe we're going to be focusing on today is for pecan pie. If you take a look in this cookbook, you will see many different pie recipes in here. And those pies were used as desserts after different meals, especially with the sample menus that you see in here. You see different desserts being offered, and a lot of them are different pies that they could give to the sailors. And the galleys could churn out a large amount of these pies and feed the sailors with them because they had large industrial ovens that could handle the task. And it was also a good way to remind sailors of home and what they were fighting for. Now, if the sailor was, say, from Oklahoma, what reminded them of home was pecan pie. So we're going to take a look at Oklahoma's pie and see how the Navy does it. So the recipe itself yields originally 17 10-inch pies. We've scaled it way down to make one pie because I don't have a massive amount of sailors in here who could eat up that amount of pie. So we've scaled it down, and if you follow along, you can try this at home yourself and see how it turns out. So we're going to be using the basic pie dough that is offered in the cookbook, but you can use any pie dough for the crust that you like yourself. But it's the filling that we're going to be focusing on. So we're going to go through the ingredients, tell you what the original amount was, and then what the scaled down version is. So first off, eggs, whole, originally 90 eggs. We're going to be using 5 eggs. Next up is sugar, originally 6 3/4 quarts. We're going to be using 1½ cups. Next is butter, originally 1½ cups. We'll be using 1½ tablespoons. Next is salt, originally 3 tablespoons. The scaled down version, 1/4 teaspoon. Next is syrup, corn, originally 1 gallon. We're going to be using 3/4 cup. Next is vanilla, originally 6 tablespoons. We'll be using 1 teaspoon. And then finally, pecans, originally 3 3/4 quarts. We'll be using 1 cup, maybe a little bit more. So the makeup, we'll have our pie crust ready to go in the tin, and the makeup is basically mix up the eggs, beat the eggs lightly, and then add the rest of the ingredients into the bowl and mix it all together. The makeup is pour about 2 1/4 pounds or 1 quart filling into unbaked pie shells, and then bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 45 minutes. All right, so we are going to get into this recipe, bake it, and see how it turns out. Well, our pecan pie is done. I've taken it out of the oven and let it cool enough so that I can take a slice out of it, as you can see here. And we're going to be able to give it a try. Before I do that, though, a note on the recipe: I used 2 cups of pecans instead of the 1. So definitely make that change for your recipe if you are planning on trying this out. And I've never had pecan pie before, so I am very interested to see what this tastes like. So here we go. Oh yeah, this is very good. I better put this down before I demolish the whole thing. It's sweet. The pecans taste fantastic, so I can definitely understand why the folks in Oklahoma really enjoy this, and why the sailors who were from Oklahoma probably enjoyed this recipe too. And it's another fantastic one out of the Cookbook of the United States Navy, the 1945 edition. I highly suggest you try this out at home, and if you would like more information, please visit the website of the Naval History and Heritage Command, history.navy.mil, and we'll see you at our next cooking video.